You know that moment when you're sitting in a meeting, at dinner with the family, or out with your friends, and then you say an idea or share your opinion or even just sit quietly and suddenly a comment full of bullying gets thrown at you out of nowhere? It could be from Chad in accounting, who thinks arrogance is a personality, or maybe from your uncle who uses the sentence, "I'm joking," like a get-out-of-jail card so he can be rude. Suddenly the whole place goes quiet and all eyes are on you like it's a social ambush. In that moment, your head fills with 1,000 lame ideas. Do you answer and make a scene? Or do you laugh a lame laugh so you seem lighthearted and not upset? Or do you stay quiet and blow up inside and then you'll look like a statue that no matter how many bricks are thrown at it doesn't feel anything? Any of those choices is a loss. You've tried it in front of people and the one testing you is a small, arrogant guy who thinks he's big when he puts others down. You leave the place and replay the situation in your head every single day and invent the perfect reply you should have said, and you keep talking to yourself until someone walks into the room and thinks you've gone crazy. Anyway, you're not alone. There are a lot of us, my brother. Goal: the quest for unshakable calm. Let's be honest, the whole idea of punishing someone or getting revenge sounds exhausting. It puts you on their level. It means they're living rent-free in your head. The real goal isn't to crush them, it's to become so unshakable, so fundamentally unbothered by their nonsense, that their attempts to throw you off balance look utterly ridiculous. This isn't about learning martial arts, it's about learning mental judo. It's about using their own negative momentum against them, not by fighting back, but by gracefully stepping aside and letting them stumble over their own ego. Today, we're going on a quest. We'll build your arsenal, not with witty one-liners you'll forget in the heat of the moment, but with a complete system, a step-by-step upgrade to your social operating system. We'll start with simple defensive moves and level up to a final, powerful technique that makes you virtually immune to disrespect. By the end of this, you won't just know how to handle these people, you'll understand the game so well, they won't even want to play with you anymore. So, stay with me and focus until the end of the video because literally every minute of this video is full of information that will help you a lot in your life. The control game. Before we learn the moves, we have to understand the opponent's strategy. This isn't a random attack, it's a carefully laid trap. My golden rule for social conflict is this: whoever provokes you owns you. The moment you react emotionally, you've lost. When someone disrespects you, they're not usually seeking truth. They're launching what's called a control test. They're casting out a line baited with an insult and waiting to see if you'll bite. The emotional reaction, bait. They want you to get angry. They want your face to flush, your voice to crack. An angry response is a trophy for them. It says, "I got to you. I have power over your emotions." The justification trap. They want you to defend yourself. The moment you start nervously explaining, "Well, actually the data show," or "That's not what I meant," you've validated their attack. You've accepted their premise that you have something to prove. In the social court of opinion, the one who justifies looks guilty. The awkward laughter gambit. This is the most insidious one. By laughing along with a joke at your own expense, you communicate that you're okay with the disrespect. You're sacrificing your own dignity for a moment of social harmony, teaching them that your boundaries are, in fact, non-existent. Falling for any of these traps is like willingly walking into a cage. You hand them the key and wonder why you feel powerless. The first step to winning is to stop playing their game altogether. Your arsenal of indifference. Alright, let's gear up. We're going to level up your defenses, starting with the easiest and moving to the most advanced. Level 1. The cold smile and the pivot. This is your basic shield. Someone throws a jab like, "I see you like to talk a lot about things you don't understand." Your instinct is to get defensive. Don't. Instead, you deploy the cold smile. It's not a real smile, it's a tiny, almost imperceptible lift at the corners of your mouth. It's the smile you'd give a toddler who just proudly showed you a scribble. It's calm, it's dismissive, it's devastating. You hold their gaze for a beat, letting the silence do the heavy lifting. Then you pivot. You either continue your original point as if they never spoke, or you calmly turn to someone else and ask them a completely unrelated question. Anyway, Sarah, what were you saying about the quarterly reports? You've just sent a powerful, silent message. Your comment was so insignificant, it didn't even register as an interruption. They're left holding their conversational grenade while you've already moved on. Level 2. The understated boundary. Sometimes ignoring it isn't enough. If the disrespect is persistent or crosses a clear line, you need to set a boundary. But you don't do it with anger. You do it with surgical precision. Let's say it's that uncle with the jokes. After he says something out of line, you don't address it in front of everyone. You wait. Later, when things are calmer, you approach him one-on-one and say, in a low, firm, and completely neutral tone, "Hey, I know you don't mean anything by it, but I don't appreciate jokes about my career. Let's keep that off the table." No anger, no drama. Just a clear statement of fact. You're not asking for his permission. You're informing him of a rule. If he's a decent person, he'll be mortified and stop. If he gets defensive, you've learned something very important about his character, which brings us to Level 3, the strategic exit. Your presence is a privilege. It is not a right. One of the most powerful moves you can make is to simply leave. If you've calmly set a boundary and it gets ignored, or if you're in an environment where disrespect is the norm, you don't need to announce your departure. You don't need to storm out. You just go. Finish your drink, politely excuse yourself, and walk away. Walking away from a situation that is unworthy of your time is the ultimate flex. It says, "I value myself and my peace more than I value your company." It's a move that requires zero confrontation but demonstrates immense self-respect. The final immunity, reframing the insult. So you've learned the moves. The smile, the pivot, the exit. These are powerful shields. But the master level skill isn't a shield at all. It's total immunity. It's a fundamental shift in how you see the world. And it's this. An insult is never about you. It's a confession. When someone insults you, they aren't describing you. They are broadcasting their own insecurities, their own fears, their own inner state. Their words are a mirror reflecting only what's inside them. Think of it this way. If someone with jaundice tells you that you look yellow, you don't argue. You just realize they see the world through the filter of their own illness. Disrespect works the exact same way. The person mocking your ambition is just confessing they are haunted by their own. Once you truly get this, the game changes forever. Their insult is no longer a weapon. It's a gift. It's a free, high-definition look into their own character flaws. You are no longer the target. You are the observer. So the next time it happens, let a secret smile bloom inside you.
Nice.
You're not being attacked. You're just watching someone shadowbox with their own demons. And that is true power. Not the ability to win the fight, but the peace that comes from realizing there was never a fight to begin with. The ultimate goal isn't to beat them. It's to make them and their opinions completely and utterly irrelevant.